Good morning, everyone. Well, I'm back in the garden again, and some people have asked, "Where is that garden that you use?" So I've turned the camera so that you can see in the background there. Obviously, that is the Danville hockey field, and some of the girls running around with these strange bent sticks and a very dangerous-looking ball. Anyway, they seem to be enjoying themselves and doing well. So that's where we are. Today we give recognition to St. Charles Langwa and companions, who are Ugandan martyrs. They lived in the late 1800s or so. Charles Langwa was not an old man. I think he was in his late 20s. But he was a man who lived in the times of obviously a lot of tribal strength and so forth. And the king at the time, King Mwanga II, felt very threatened about the Christians who had having an influence on society at the time. It wasn't just Catholics, there were a lot of Anglicans as well. And so essentially he just rounded up a whole bunch of them and executed them by burning them, unfortunately. Not a nice way to go, although there's never a nice way to go, but no, it wasn't great. Although interesting, St. Charles was said to have said to his executors, "It feels like water that's being poured on me." So maybe, the pain was taken away because of his situation. So remember his example and that of his companions who were prepared to put their faith ahead of everything. The readings of today had Jesus challenging, at least the scribes challenging Jesus by saying, which is the greatest commandment? And we know that Jesus was very astute and aware that they were trying to catch him out, because if he had chosen any of the 10 commandments, they would have said to him, "Yeah, well, that means you're saying the others are not as important," and so therefore have judged him on that basis. So Jesus' response was very clever, and he simply said, "Love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your mind, with all your strength, and love." The second one is as important: love your neighbor as yourself. So he summarized the 10 commandments, and they in fact were a little bit dumbfounded by that. They didn't know what to say, but they did give recognition, said, "You've spoken well." And so we look at that and acknowledge that first of all we must love God and the way in which he's taught us through Jesus, and love our neighbors as we would want to be treated ourselves. With those thoughts, let's have a wonderful day, and we'll see you again. God bless. Bye-bye.